ブリーチ
All right, let's read chapter 167 of Bleach, the Burial Chamber. The previous chapter ended with this kind of very poetic clash between Byakuya and Ichigo. And we start here with like a petal falling. Miro, look. So I guess they're looking from afar here at the cliff there, and you can see the dissipation, I guess, of those wings with, I guess, again, like cherry blossom petals. Oh, okay. And we get the classic stance of the two samurai warriors having passed each other with their attack. Which one will be the one to erupt into blood and fall? I guess is the question. So we are splash page, the burial chamber. Uh-oh. And again, the black and the white do-do-dos. And done. Ichigo, no! Okay. That is Ichigo's outline. Is it also supposed to be kind of like Zangetsu? I don't know. That's his sword hitting the ground, or piercing the ground. I think that's body, or ba. More blood hitting the ground. Taorene will not fall, I guess. Yeah, will not fall. Okay, so he's leaning on his sword. He's got the sword in the ground. He's saying, I'm not going to fall down. Oh! Done. Byakuya also erupts in blood. Gera is a little bit of like a sway, stagger. More blood hitting the ground. Zun. That's a sliding of the foot there, I guess. Okay, he's looking at his hand that's been cut. I guess we're getting a little bit of a flashback. This is when they were rushing at each other. Oh, his sword was scattering Byakuya's. Okay, so that was all in a flashback, the black background. So here we are. So does he not have his sword at all? Hard to tell. He may not have his sword at all. Maybe that is his right hand. It's cut and empty. That's what that's supposed to signify. Okay. Shiritagate itana. Shiritagate itana. So, wanted to know, right? So remember before they attacked, Ichigo said, I'll ask you one more time. Why didn't you try to save Kuchiki? And he had said, if you win, I'll tell you. So he's saying, you wanted to know, right? Watashi ga Urukia o korosu ryu wo. Me, the reason for killing Urukia. And like you wanted to know that reason. Tsumi aru mono wa sabakare neba naranu. Okay, so as for ones that have sin or guilt, they must sabaku, which is something about, judged. They must be judged. This is a double negative, so, and the passive. So, as for the ones that have guilt or sin, they must be judged. Kei ga 決すれば、処されねばらぬ. The punishment, when decided, I guess like execution had to be done. Yeah. Yeah, the penalty, the punishment, when decided, and again, sho suru is to execute, to manage, to deal with, to sentence, to condemn. Shoke themselves becomes the death penalty, a death sentence. それが起きてだからだ. That is 起きて. That's why. The law. That is the law, and that's why. 起きてだから殺すのかよ. Because of the law, it's killing, so you'll kill because of the law. てめえの妹でも, even your sister. So you'll killing because of the law, even your sister. 憎しの情かくだらぬ. Okay, so like emotion of flesh and blood. This is literally like meat kin. Niku shin. Yeah, blood relatives. So like emotion or sympathy for blood relatives or flesh kin. I like flesh kin. It's boring. It's kudaranu. It's down there. It's beneath me. Foolish, idiotic. None. That's all. What saying? What are you saying? Or like, what did you say? 起きてに比すればあらゆる感情に価値などない. To the law, if doing a comparison to the law, all emotion value does not exist. Kanjo, is that sympathy? Yeah, no, all emotion. Arayuru is just like all. Yeah, okay, so in comparison to the law, all emotion, like value doesn't exist. So all emotions in comparison to the law have no value. そんなくだらぬ感情など, that's sort of a idiotic, foolish, beneath me emotion and things like that. もとより持ち合わせてはおらぬ. From the beginning. もとより. Yeah. From the beginning, all along, as for 持ち合わせて, as for like combining. No, as for having on hand, like, will not do. Oranu. Or will not be. As for having on hand, more than the beginning or from the start, like emotion, those sort of like beneath me emotions from the start, as for having on hand, will not be. So I'm not going to be that. I don't have those sort of emotions in me from the very get-go. 我が口家は四大貴族の一. I, or we, as for we of the Kuchiki family, one of the four great noble families, すべての死神の規範とならねばならぬ存在. Oh, Shinigami. Yeah, Shinigami. Did I say Kamigami? Shinigami. Kihan. Kihan, that's like a model or a standard or a role model, that type of thing. So it's an existence of needing to be a role model, the model, the standard for all Shinigami. Being of the house of the Kuchiki family. 我らが掟を守らずして we, I guess, like not protecting the law. We not protecting the law. 誰が掟を守るというのだ? Who, the thing of who being protecting the law. So in other words, basically, if we're not protecting the law, then who is protecting the law? It's that sort of a thing. That's why. 悪い sorry. やっぱり俺にはわからねえや. As I thought, as for to me, not understanding. So sorry, but I just don't get it. 俺がもしあんたの立場だったとしても me, if we're in your standing place, even if I were in your standing place, even if I were in your position. やっぱり俺は掟と戦おうと思う. As I thought, as for me, I think I would be fighting the law. I would be fighting with the law. Okay, and we get this flashback. You can see again the black border, the flashback. He is, what is that guy's name? This is the guy that Kuchiki kills, right? Soka. Is it that way? I see. Soka. Kaien. Yes, thank you. Kaien Dono. Lord Kaien. So, very, very purposeful parallel there, right? Soka. Is it that way? こういうやつの敵は最初から私などではなかった. So this is Byakuya. Hey, chicken, by the way. As for the enemy of that guy, as for his enemy, from the very beginning, me and whatever wasn't. It wasn't me. As for the enemy of that guy, it wasn't me from the very beginning. こういうやつは最初からこのソウルソサイティの掟そのものと戦っていたのだ. As for that guy, from the start, from the beginning, this soul society's laws itself, the laws themselves, with that was fighting. So that guy from the very start was fighting with the laws of soul society themselves. 似てる, resembling. Resembling, meaning he's resembling. I mean, he just says niteru, which means to resemble something. He doesn't say what, but it's implied. その奔放さが疎ましかったあの男に to that man, so resembling to that man, that all this stuff that I don't know. その奔放 wild, uninhibited, extravagant. So that extravagance, that wildness, utomashi, and that just disagreeable, unpleasant man. So resembling that disagreeable, extravagant man, wild man. Kurosaki Ichigo, Watashi no katana wa Kurosaki Ichigo, as for my katana, as for my sword, Kisama no sono honposa ni kudakareta. Your ferociousness, your wildness, your extravagance, by that has been destroyed, has been crushed. So my sword has been crushed by your wildness. Za, za. We gotta get flashback in here of Kayan. Watashi wa mohaya rukia o owanu. As for me, no longer will pursue rukia. Za. Kono shobu kei no kachi da. This match, this contest, is your victory. And notice again, he calls it K. He calls him K, which is that big brother. This match is your victory. Kei no kachi da. And we get a view of the gallows here. Zun. He did it. Katta? One? Katta zo. Like, it's like question mark and then like exclaim, like, I won. Katta zo, I won. Goo. And I guess that's him grabbing his sword or whatever. Ore no kachi da! It's my victory! So everyone drink. Adra. Ore no kachi da. Gunya. Ah! Yabe. Tatten no genkai da! Ore. So, Gunya is kind of like, and then he's like, oh, Gura, again, like swaying. Oh no, this is no good. Standing limit it is. Like I'm at the limit of standing, me. Standing limit, me. So, yabe. Gosan. No, Gochin. Aita. Oof. Okay, so he falls back onto Orihime. Gomen ne, Kurosaki-kun. Daijoubu? Sorry, Kurosaki, are you okay? Oh, of course, so he smacked his head into, like, her skull. Atashi ishiatama de gomen ne. Me with the stone head, I'm sorry. She's like, I got a head like stone, I'm sorry. So he's all in pain because Uketomeyo to shitan dakedo. Uketomeyo, like tried to receive and stop, did, but so that's Orihime again. Like I tried to break your fall. Uketome. Yeah, catch the blow, react, catch. I tried to do that, but Inoue. Indeed. Nanda. This is Ishida. Nanda, like what's going on? Or what? Chimamire no wari ni igai to genki so janai ka? Kurosaki? Okay, so what's this? I think this is like being covered in blood. Mamire. Yeah, blood-stained, bloody, and wari comparatively blood-stained. unexpectedly seeming to be robust or energetic, isn't it that? So you're seeming to be unexpectedly energetic, being comparatively covered in blood, aren't you? Kurosaki. Za. Ishida. Chaddo. Ishida, Chad. Ganju. Dareda. And who? いや、いっすよ。俺は無視してくれて。Well, I'm Isu, you know. Oh no, that's not his name. He said, I'm just fine. Well, like whatever. As for me, do ignoring. Just do the favor of ignoring me. Yeah, Isu is not his name. He's saying it's I desu. Like it's fine. As for me, please do ignoring. Yeah. Mina buji dattan da na. Everyone safe weren't you? So you were all safe, weren't you? Yokatta. I'm glad. Buji de wa nai kedo ne. Well, as for being safe, it's not existing, you know. So we're not safe, but Kimi no yarare puri ni kurabereba mina mukizu mitai na mon sa. Okay. Your appearance of being done in if doing comparison, so if compared to like your state of being done in, everyone unwounded, it seems, it's that thing. So everyone seems pretty unwounded compared to like how bad you look. Inoue wa, as for Inoue, kega nee ka, wounds don't exist, like you're not wounded. Atashi nante zenzen. Huh? Me? Me or whatever, it's not at all. Like completely fine. Atashi nante zenzen yaku ni tatte nai no ni. Me or whatever, even though I was completely not helpful, Ishida-kun ga mamotte kuretari, hoka no shinigami-san ga mamotte kuretari shite. Ishida-kun was the one that did the favor of protecting, and other shinigamis did the favor of protecting. So basically, I didn't do anything. Ishida-kun protected me, and other shinigami protected me. Zaraki-san to ka onbu shite kuretari shite, and Mr. Zaraki. Oh, onbu. Onbu is a piggyback ride. Yeah, carrying on one's back. And Mr. Zaraki did the favor of like giving me a piggyback ride. Dakara zenzen. So that's why, like, not at all. Like I wasn't doing it. Zenzen abunaku nanka nakute. Not at all in danger becoming. Like I wasn't in any danger at all. Tada here is just like, just, she's glad that he's alive, right? Tada, Kurosaki-kun no koto ga zutto shinpai datta dake de. Yes. Just things about Kurosaki-kun continuously did worrying. It was just that. So I was just always worried about you, Kurosaki-kun. Gomen ne, Kurosaki-kun. Motte agerare nakute. So I'm sorry, Kurosaki, for not doing the favor of being able to protect. I'm sorry that I couldn't protect you. Arigato, Kurosaki-kun. Thank you, Kurosaki-kun. Ikitete kurete. For living. Thank you for living. Staying alive. Thank you for doing the favor of living. Kurosaki-kun ga buji de yokatta. So Kurosaki-kun being safe, being okay, I'm glad. Okay. Arigato, Inoue. Thank you, Inoue. Okay, we appear to be switching things here. Chuo Yonju. This is like Central 40. There's some organization that's like Central 40 something, whatever. Okay. Steps. Lots of doors. Central 46. Okay, thank you. Na. Ananda. Koitsu wa. What is it? As for this thing. Doyo koto da. What is the meaning of, how is this thing? What's happened? What is the meaning of this? Okay. Yeah, there we go. Chuo Yonju Rokushitsu ga, the central room 66, Senmetsu, completely destroyed, completely annihilated. Yeah, R.I.P. Holy crap. They are all dead, all with like neck ruptures. Vampires. Clearly vampires. Okay, we're not going to worry about the kanji. We can maybe look at that later. Oh, well, that's the end of the chapter. Let's go ahead and look at the kanji now, because how often do we have a Bleach chapter that actually ends less than half an hour? Okay, let's look at this one first. That'll be easier to draw. Okay, I didn't draw it that poorly. I wonder, I mean, it really should be this way. Oh, wait a minute. Is that actually this? Maybe that's it. That would have put me behind a stroke. No. I don't know what that's supposed to be. What else could that be? The other option, it's the stupid first one. I can't tell exactly how it's trying. It could also be Tsuchi with that. I don't think it's that. That seems really weird. The rest of this is straightforward. This is east and this is moon. It's that first frickin' one. Well, that doesn't seem to be it either. Anyone know? Anyone know what this thing up here is supposed to be? Actually, you know what we can do? We can look at JDIC. In case you're ever like stuck like this, like I am, I go to something like JDIC where you can look up these subradicals. So what we would do here is we'd look up Getsu, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 strokes. So that's here. And we would look up, oh, we probably want that. But you still have to make, well, you can try to find, but if there's too many, okay, we do get something here. We see anything that's close. I don't see anything. Oops. Okay, so the other option is it's probably, oh, what else could we do? I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is not a radical in and of itself. Yeah. This is a tough one to find. It's also possible that this is like a Chinese kanji that it doesn't get any usage in Japanese. But it's really hard to tell. I'm not seeing anything that's like remotely close, which is a bit unusual. Actually, so another thing we could do to double check is if we were to look up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I were to use that radical and look up 8, do we get higashi? We do. So this one, that is one of the subradicals, and it does pop up with this selected. So we really should see it if we're selecting, oops, I still have the count in there. We should see this kanji pop up with moon and field selected and we're not seeing it. So this is not in the sort of Japanese kanji database as far as I can tell. So it is either a Hanzi Chinese character or something. Let's go ahead then and try to look up this one. We may have similar luck here. Either that or there's some... No, those two are pretty clear. Those two are pretty clear. That one still could go a number of ways. Let's go back to this. And see, this is weird too, because it looks like that, but that's really unusual. You don't see that very often. You don't see any of these very often, and you typically don't see this kanji under this thing. So, okay. So two not common kanji. And we can try looking up here again. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think we're going to see that as a radical. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to see that as a radical either. We'll probably see the cross. I don't even know what to pull out of this. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. See anything that looks remotely like that? No. Okay. Well, there you go. If you know what they are, put them in the comments or something. Again, likely to be more Chinese-based kanji characters. But there we go. Zenmetsu, complete annihilation. That is the end of the chapter. That is the end of the chapter. Let's see what we got here with respect to the art, or the little story here at the end. Remember, the soul ball plopped into this guy's mouth. Yosha! Haha, all right. Got myself a new body. How do you like it? Oh boy. Now you jerks had better watch out with these boring but somehow popular with the ladies looks of mine. I'm gonna dominate with the world, with the women of Bleach World. Okay? Next time, Mr. Kon's Erotic Soul Society conquest will begin. Coming soon. To be continued, Tsutsuku. Alright. Well, anyway. Next up will be, I think, the last chapter of Volume 19. Behind me, behind you. We'll see what that's about next time.